Hi. So today we undertake chapter 7 of chapter 6, new questions and ideas. The chapter speaks about the story of Buddha, the Mahajanapadas. The Buddha belonged to small Gana known as Saka Gana and was a Kshatriya. And his teachings, his story, the chapter details about a story of Kisagutami. It highlights on the six schools of Indian philosophy. These are known as Vaisheshika, Nyaya, Samakhya, Yoga, Purva Mimamsa, and Vedanta or Uttara Mimamsa. So they have been founded by sages Konada, Gautama, Kapila, Patanjali, Jamini, and Vyasa. So it is like Vaisheshika by Konada, Nyaya by Gautama, Samakhya by Kapila, Yoga by Patanjali, Purva Mimamsa by Jaimini, and Vedanta or Uttara Mimamsa by Vyas. So, German born Indologist, British Indologist Friedrich Max Müller has observed that these six systems of philosophy were developed over many generations with contribution made by individual thinkers. It also mentions about Upanishads and how Atma, Brahma, these concepts come in. There is a story also. Then about the grammar, Sanskrit grammar, grammarian Panini. Next, the chapter focuses on Jainism, where the 24th Tirthankar of the Jainas, Vardhaman Mahavira, his story is spoken about. His details are mentioned. How the term Jaina came into picture, what is Sangha, what is Viharas. So these you have to read through, and as I mentioned, the attached MCQs will help you to revise the chapter. So overall, if we have to run through what is there in the chapter quickly, the study notes. So the story of Buddha, Gautam Buddha was born around 2500 years ago during the time of social change and new cities developing, belonging to Sakagana and Kshatriya group. He left home to seek knowledge, meditated under Peepal Tree at Bodh Gaya, Bihar, and attained enlightenment. Became known as Buddha, the wise one, and started teaching at Sarnath, near Banaras or Varanasi. Taught until his death at Kushinara. Buddha's teaching suffering is inherent in life due to desires and cravings known as tanha. The way to overcome suffering is through moderation in all things. He taught kindness and respect for all life, including animals, believed in karma, preached in prakrit, the language of understanding common people, encouraged self thinking rather than blind acceptance. The Upanishads, philosophical texts written in the form of dialogues between teachers and students, explored ideas like Atma, individual soul, and Brahma, universal soul, suggesting that both are one. Included women thinkers like Gargi, Apala, Ghosha, Maitreyi. Famous story of Satyakama Jabala, a poor but determined thinker accepted as a student. Six schools of Indian philosophy: Vaisheshika, Nyaya, Samakhya, Yoga, Purva Mimamsa, or Uttara Mimamsa or Vedanta. Chapter 4 speaks about the grammar of Sanskrit by Panini, then focuses on Vardhaman Mahavira, 24th Tirthankar, who spread Jainism. He preached ahimsa, used Prakrit language for teaching, and regional variations like Magadhi. It was supported mainly by traders and difficult for farmers to follow due to requirement of non-violence. Monks and nuns, followers of Mahavira, led strict lives, often begging for food. Sangha. Both Buddha and Mahavira believed in the importance of renunciation for gaining knowledge. The Buddhist Sangha had separate branches for men, bhikkhus, and women, bhikkhunis. Rules for joining included permission from family or creditors. Members led simple lives, teaching others and meditating. Viharas. Viharas were monasteries built as permanent shelters for monks during the rainy season. Initially made of wood, later of brick, some were caves in western India. Ashramas, the fourth stage of life in the ashram system: Brahmacharya, a student system; Grihastha, householder; Vanaprastha, forest dweller; and Sannyasa, renunciant, mostly followed by Brahmins, Kshatriya, and Vaishyas. Buddhism spread. Viharas often built with donation from rich merchants and landowners or kings. Local people supported monks with food, clothing, and medicine, and in return, monks taught them. Conclusion: Buddhism and Jainism spread widely across India and beyond over the centuries, influencing many aspects of life thought in the subcontinent. So, this is what the chapter summarizes, a very, very critical chapter when it comes to UPSC, because Buddhism and Jainism are the most common topics to ask questions from in UPSC exams, not just in civil service examination, but all the other UPSC examination also. Thank you.